In this tutorial, we'll see how to use 3D model animations within SMODE. Since SMODE does not support skeletal animation, you need to export the animation as Pointcache from a 3D software. Let's get started. We'll be using the SMODE community free version of SMODE. First, let's download an animation as an example. We will use a service called Adobe Mixamo. The link is in the description. Search for Happy Idol in Mixamo, or whatever you'd like, and download an animation. Let's pick this one with 60 frames. So I will download it and select a location to save it. For now, I will just create a folder on the desktop and rename it Tuto PC2. And then inside of it, I create a folder named Assets and save the FBX file. Now let's open Blender because we will export the PC2 file from Blender. Go to Edit, Preferences, and in the add-ons, search for PC2. I've already checked it here. You can see Import, Export, Export Pointcache format PC2. So make sure to check it and restart Blender if necessary. Delete everything, then go to File, Import, and we'll import the FBX we've just downloaded. Let's select it and click Import FBX. Save the Blender file in the same location under the name Happy Idol. Then when you look inside the armature element, there are two different meshes, the joints and the surface. You can leave it as it is, but you would have two animation files, one for each mesh, which makes it more difficult when importing into SMODE. So let's see how to merge them. Select the joints, press Shift, and select the surface as well. Then press Ctrl J. So now you have only one mesh. Let's rename it. Now let's have a look at the animation. If I click on the armature, we can see that this animation has 61 frames. So let's set the end to 61 and let's play it. It looks correct. First, we need to bake this animation onto the mesh. Select the mesh, go to Object, Animation, Bake Action, and ensure that the start frame is 1 and the end frame is 61. Then press OK. This will bake the animation onto the Happy Idol mesh. Now I can export it. Select the mesh, go to File, Export, and choose OBJ. Choose a location. For me, it's in Desktop, Tuto, PC2, Assets. Make sure to check Selected Only. Also, ensure that the negative Z direction is forward and positive Y is up. When everything is okay, export it. And we will also export the Pointcache file. Go to File, Export, Pointcache, and make sure that the end frame is correct. And convert to Y up was already checked, but also check Export into Word Space. Choose the file location and click Export Pointcache PC2. Now, let's import it into SMODE. Open SMODE Community, load the entire folder as a SMODE media directory, any name will do. Then click on New Compo, resolution is Full HD, gamma value linear. Okay, let's find the files we've just exported. Tuto PC2, Assets. Import the OBJ file first. Select Import as a 3D group. If the PC2 and OBJ files are in the same folder with the same name, the PC2 file should also be loaded automatically. If it is not loaded automatically, drag and drop the PC2 file onto the OBJ file. Now we can check the animation. Let's create a camera and find a good point of view. Then in the Pointcache parameters, click Play Standalone. You should see the animation playing, so check that it looks correct. Then you could, for example, create a 3D plane to use as a floor. and add other elements depending on the visual you're looking for. So this is a way to import animated 3D mesh into SMODE by using PC2 files.